Hey everyone, you're listening to Your Daily Brew, the weekly podcast about nothing, about anything, featuring your hosts Ezekiel Orlana and Jeffrey Cherian.
So grab your favorite cup of brew and sip along with us as we dive into our world of casual conversations.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey.
Another day, another dollar, right? Yeah.
Except we're not being advertised.
No. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Pot 7.
Yeah, Pod 7. Before we start, I'm not gonna dive into like 20 minutes about like what we plan on doing. I'm gonna dive in for like 5 minutes. Just a quick FYI. Season 1 wraps up, I think, December 1st is the 10th and last episode of season 1. December 1st or 2nd, something like that, the Monday. So we're gonna go on a break for, I think we agreed until when, the beginning of January, for like a month, right?
Yeah.
So
there's enough time for you to binge watch the rest of the episodes. You can catch up.
Or I guess
you have time.
Binge listen. Binge
listen.
So that's a thing that we're doing. Taking ourselves seriously. But and that's another thing that you guys can do. So So if you guys want to hold off and just wait and listen to some stuff, that's great. But here's the great thing. Here's the kicker. You don't have to do that. Why? Because ding, 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 ding. We're going to drop a bunch of behind the scenes, a bunch of scrapped and bin podcasts that we made all the way back in August. It seems like just yesterday, but it's kind of like forever ago at this point. But by the time they drop, it will have been like 4 months since we made them. So we'll preface, obviously the sound quality isn't that great, and we ramble way more than we do now. So that's all gonna drop for that month break that we're gonna have.
Yeah, so you won't be really missing out much.
Yeah.
If you're the ones, actually listening week by week, you'll have something.
Jeff's a little bit embittered because we checked out. You see, this is why I never check out statistics or anything. We on our Podbean, our podcast hosting site. We could check out like statistics, see how often people are listening and everything like that. We seem to unfortunately be having a little bit of a drop off. So for reasons unknown to us. But if you're, we'll probably put this as a poll on Instagram. Let us know. Are you the type of person listen in the once it drops, like within the first day or two of it dropping, or do you like saving it all up and binging it at the end?
That's good.
So just to kind of give us
just like listening throughout the week, because I know there's people who do that too.
Yeah. So just to kind of give us some awareness
context
in our headspaces of like we don't necessarily suck completely, that people are just getting uninterested. But all kidding aside, we'll do a poll like that for this upcoming, for this week's Instagram interactivity with our followers.
Wow. I like that.
Our IG
Instagram interactivity,
IGI. We coined that here. So again, we're gonna drop a bunch of content. It's just gonna be a mass drop, and it's like 4 or 5 binned podcasts, anything from like, I think the shortest is like a solid hour up to the longest being like an hour and 40 minutes or something.
I have a nice 2-minute one too.
Yeah, we also have like some behind the scenes and outtakes and like just some scrap crap that we just kind of
pretty funny stuff,
just funny shooting the crap kind of stuff. So something to look forward to. And we got, I think after this pod 7, we got 3 more pods until the end of the season.
Yep.
And then we'll do that mass drop, and you'll definitely be hearing from us on Instagram when we do that. But yeah, so it's just a quick thanks to everyone who's been listening so far.
Thank you.
Please,
I love you.
Please check out that poll on our Instagram interactivity. That we're gonna be doing.
Please.
Do you listen when it drops? Do you listen throughout the week, or do you just save it all up and binge at the end? So
just make it multiple choice, and the right answer is right away.
Yeah.
Just like everything else is
everything is gonna be right. So that's all that. So quick. Hopefully that was 5 minutes. Just 5 minute little tidbit there.
You good?
Cool.
Let's jump into it.
Yeah, pod 7. So what are we talking about today, Jeff?
Wait, what's the one song? I know you. You know what I'm talking
What?
about? The Jersey Club thing.
Jersey what?
The Jersey Club remix.
Well, I don't know.
It's like what was it? Carry Me Home, but then they do the Jersey Club remix.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're talking about New Jersey today.
We'll dump that in. We'll dump that into the podcast.
Everybody's like, what?
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
hopefully no copyright there.
Gave you guys a quick little tidbit of that. What he was just, I've never heard that, so it'll be a first for me. But
yeah. So it's just the we're talking about New Jersey. And Central Jersey exists, guys.
Yeah, so I think I mentioned this in one of the previous podcasts. Central Jersey does exist. You know, official Instagram from the New Jersey government, and they're like, Central Jersey exists, and they put like some weird, strange emoticon from like the early 2000s or something.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
So I guess yeah, like when I went to Rutgers, I went and I didn't know this was a thing. People didn't think Central Jersey was a thing. I went and I was shocked. People were saying, they were like pretty adamant that Central Jersey exists. And I'm like sitting there like, I'm from Central Jersey, so do I not exist? Like having like an existential crisis. I was pretty angry, to be honest.
Yeah, to have
like,
people
what?
just tell you like, oh no, where you're from does not exist.
Yeah.
You're like an imaginary like make believe land, and it's just like, what's so? I don't understand. I never really understood the frustration of people like being like, it does not exist.
Yeah,
it's just
why are you so angry, man?
Yeah, like
why can't I be where I'm from?
Exactly.
If I want to be from Narnia, why can't I be from Narnia?
Well, I don't know about that,
but their argument is that there's north and south.
Yeah,
and that's the and.
Oh, I think so. We actually did a tiny little bit of research.
Yes.
And Jeff sent me over some articles because Lord knows that I hate doing research, and that's why I'm not doing any research for school. Anyways, so the articles you sent me, the main idea, or I guess the idea behind it was that, and you guys can correct us if we're wrong, even though, you know, we never get anything. So I guess we've been right so far, fortunately for us. But I think the main idea behind it is that North Jersey kind of hails from that New York City-esque lifestyle or vibe, like things that they do and stuff like that. And then South Jersey is the Philly vibe. So that's pretty apparent. If you go down South Jersey, like you can kind of get that sense of like Philly. If you've been to Philly, if you've been to South Jersey, you can kind of see the similarities. If you've been to North Jersey, it's what I always say. I don't like North Jersey because it reminds me so much of New York City because it's basically fake or rip off New York City.
Oof.
So
North Jerseyans.
Yeah.
Come after you, man.
That's what I don't know.
But it's also true. The article also said like the people support the football teams from New York and Philly in those regions. Like you go up north as Giants,
and then you go down south as Eagles.
Eagles, right? Yeah, and I just find that really bizarre. I think it ties back to in history when they were like carving out the land, who's getting what. Yeah, I think they divided it that way. Except I don't know where the line is, where it cuts through. I didn't look at that specifically. I don't know what cities.
Yeah, so I guess from those articles, the journalists that were doing it.
Actually, the people who think it's central, that's where the line is. The people who think it's central, that's where the line is.
So,
I think.
Yeah.
Or I think it was like a diagonal line, but yeah, it's. I think there's a historical divide between New Jersey. It's historical and geographical. That's where it comes from, I believe.
One of the articles went...
But it's so bizarre that it's like that.
One of the articles, like to your point, one of the articles went so far off the deep end into like the history of basically New Jersey and occupying and all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah.
That's what I'm grabbing
and
from.
I'm like, there's so much historical significance when it comes to that. But I mean... screw history.
Damn.
But Central Jersey exists.
Screw everything I just said. But yeah, honestly, like we exist. And I think part of it's like the reason why Central Jersey is a thing, I think is said because like there's like the cities that in that region we have more population. If you look at North Jersey, Central, and South, North Jersey has the most population, but second is Central. we have more people than South Jersey does in their lands.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, New Jersey has the highest population density per square mile in the country because, we're such a small state. We have so many people.
Too many. No, too many. Too many. Oh, man.
So, we're
instant.
We're not...
Karma.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Choking on this delicious coffee.
Yeah, man.
It's New Jersey. It's killing me because I said it has too many
Just
people.
the smog in the air.
all the crap.
It's all these people.
But yeah, no, it's really reading those articles, reading through them. I didn't know about the whole like North Jersey, New York, and South Jersey, Philly thing, but it's so apparent. Like if you look at it, it's just you don't even have to like look too far into it. At face value, you're like, oh shoot, yeah, that's true. So that's pretty funny. But
even like going south, it's like, who are these people?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's kind of like you're in a different state.
No offense to any South Jerseyans, but like
it's like you're in a different state. Yeah, it's really weird. It's kind of awkward a little bit.
It's more for people who haven't been in New Jersey, it's like a lot more open. Like where we live, it's pretty suburban.
Yeah.
Up north, since it's close to New York, you have more urbanish. Like you got Jersey City. Is Jersey City north central? No, it's up north.
No, it's North Jersey.
Yeah. Hoboken's definitely.
Yeah. I'm fake New York.
And then where we live is pretty suburban. Going south, it's more like open, I believe, right?
Open lands, it's all just like open land,
farm country.
Yeah.
There was one. Well, did you see that one meme where it's like they cut up New Jersey and they'd like write like Hicks and and like where we're from it's like the what is it, Indians or like mixed
something something like that.
Yeah, like that's a pretty good one. We gotta share that. That's a good one.
Yeah, we gotta find. We're gonna find a couple of like these New Jersey memes and stuff like that.
Yo, New Jersey memes. That's a good meme.
What's the Instagram page? It's called Jersey Memes.
Jersey Memes.
With a Z at the end, right? Or there's a Z somewhere, but you start typing in Jersey into
I think
Instagram.
Our page follows it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll like try and repost some of their stuff in their story this week, and we'll tag them in it. That'd be pretty funny. But I don't know. It's funny for as involved as people get. As invested as people get into saying like Central Jersey doesn't exist, I'm so invested into the idea that like I don't like North Jersey. Why? like and it's just like I don't like North Jersey because of what I said earlier. Because I'm like it's just like New York City, and to be quite frank, I never liked the city. I always hated the city.
Why?
But because it's a city and it sucks people. And it smells and it's gross and it's dirty and it's just like it's horrible.
We're like. What, 20, 40 minutes away from New York City?
Nah, okay. From where we are, if we were to take like NJ Transit or Amtrak or something, whatever, it would be to get just at the peak of downtown or whatever. Mm-hmm. It would be like, I guess, like, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes, right? But if you're trying to get up to, like, Midtown, like 32nd Street, off Penn Station or something like that, it's going to be like a 45-minute train ride because of all the stops.
And the only reason why I'm asking that is because we're so close to New York City.
And we never go.
And yeah, like, it's like people, like across the country and around the world, they've always wanted to go to New York City. And it's like, we're just like,
You're like, why?
Yeah, it's like we've gone. And it's just like, I guess it's like we've seen it so often. For me, I think I've seen it so often. It's kind of like whatever.
I look at it, on the turnpike, on
the
highways.
It looks beautiful far away.
Yeah, it's just like, wow, that's pretty.
That's a great skyline.
And it's just like, wow, that's pretty.
But then you're in it. It's just like...
I hate this.
It's like too crowded. It smells some homeless guys in the corner. I mean, I guess that's the beauty of it, right?
Okay, not for nothing though, but west side of like 42nd Street, like west side of 42nd Street just smells completely of like urine. Like,
is it?
It's almost. It's almost constant.
You're always there.
Yeah. So I should. I think I prefaced this before, but I should preface and say that. So personal for our social and personal individual lives, we don't ever go to the city really. As a result of my current job, I guess what team I'm part of. I'm part of the New York team. So a lot of the work I do, like I have to go to travel to customer sites and what have you.
Tell them where you work.
So
tell them where your headquarters is.
You want me to?
Yeah.
All right. So I work for Zurich North America, otherwise known as Zurich Insurance, right? So it's a global insurance company, but we do various all lines of insurance, all lines of business. So it's anything from, you know, large property to oh my gosh, I'm forgetting all the insurance terms. Of course, because when I put on the spot, I forget everything.
Well, where's the headquarters?
So large property,
Man?
slip, trips, and falls, every and anything that you can think of insurance-wise, that's us. That's Zurich. Zurich is the parent company of Farmers Insurance.
We are farmers.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So it's Farmers. So Farmers Insurance is like for, you know, smaller, you know, like kind of household family type stuff. I am in their commercial line of business because it's like family or like household and then it's commercial.
Yeah.
So I'm in their commercial line of business in their, I don't know exactly, you know, subdivisions or categories, how they say it, but I'm going to say commercial line of business in their large property division. That's what I do. So I'm risk engineering representative for large property. So what I have to do is I have to travel to different customer sites and do like risk analysis, hazard analysis, based on their day-to-day operations. Anything that could pose a risk to their building structure, things like that. So, you know, it could be all types of business. So it could be a warehouse, distribution center, manufacturing, a candy factory, chemical plant, high-rise office and residential buildings in the city. You know, you name it, we do it. Anything that's large property. So we're talking multi-million-dollar, you know, in property investments. Usually it's like tens of millions and at the minimum and above.
So most of the time you're doing it, you're like looking at those properties in New York, right?
Yeah, so
New York tri-state area.
Yeah, so my region is I'm part of the New York team. My region is the tri-state area basically. So eastern part of Pennsylvania. So like the whole eastern border, basic kind of. All of New Jersey, New York City, like east of that. So like all the islands, you know. And some of New York State, like the very base of New York State. So that's my region. And once in a while, maybe Connecticut dumb me out to like southern point of Connecticut. But so that's what I have to do. So as a result of starting that job June 2018, I've been having to go to the city a lot. So I had to overcome my whole like just anti-city mentality because I'm like, I have a lot of work in the city, don't I? And especially recently, like within the past few months, gosh, I've been to the city at least 2 to 3 times a week for the past like 3 months.
Have you been warming up to it since?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as far as it's weird because when I put on like it really is, it gets to the point of when you go there, you know, at least routinely, often. I would say I go there often for work. When you go there often and you're coming from the suburbs or something like for us, like Central Jersey. Yeah.
Exists.
Central Jersey.
Exists.
But coming from suburbia and going to the huge freaking major city, that often you end up adapting to kind of that city vibe. And you get used to, you know, the commute, the trains, the taxis and the Ubers and the walking and the everything about it and the prices. Gosh, it's expensive. But it's very expensive. Like I'll get into. We can talk about that later. But we're focusing on New Jersey. So another day we could talk about New York.
Tell me this, yo, honestly, right?
Yeah, that's like a whole podcast. New York's just a whole thing. But
tell me this: you hate North Jersey, but you're starting to love the city vibe of New York City. So do you like North or South? You hate North Jersey. Come on, listen to South Jersey.
So I
no
don't
offense to South Jersey.
So I like, okay. To end my point, as far as work is concerned with how often I've gone, I'm able to put on like this city hat. It's just like, okay, I take my suburban dad hat off and I put on my city fitted. like that's, it's like, all right, I'm out there. Like I'm going to do it. So I can really get with the program and just kind of get into that mode of, you know, that city mode really quickly now. It's like instantaneous. I just kind of have to mentally prepare myself
that
the night
hustle
before.
And bustle.
So yeah, for social too, I'll go out there now. I'm so much more willing to go out there. More so during the day, in the morning and stuff, like during the day than at night, because at night it's just hell, you know, to get out there. But anyways, that being said, I don't like North Jersey as as much as I used to not like it, because experiencing the city and then going to North Jersey, it's just kind of like, if you don't feel like going to the city, you go to North Jersey. It's just kind of like that. It's just like it's like
pseudo New York.
Yeah, it's like, if you don't feel like going to the Italian restaurant, you'll order from the local pizzeria.
Like, it's like, what do you call it? Like what's the word? It's like a knockoff.
Yeah,
whatever.
To tie into the theme of our podcast, if you don't feel like going to a mom and pop, like a really good coffee shop, you go to Dunkin'.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right.
I feel that.
So that's what it feels like. It's just like this kind of cheap pseudo version of it, and it's just like, it gets the job done because there's stuff to do and everything. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like so many people praise those, the cities in North Jersey and stuff like that, and it's just like, okay, I just don't think they're great. I like, there's stuff to do. There's some stuff to do, but at the end of the day, like, you can't come even anywhere close to New York City. You can't. Like, you can't defeat the social aspect of the city. It's so freaking grand. There's no way you can overcome that. Like, you can't come close. And I feel like there are too many people.
Population there, like 3 million,
something like that. And that's
in
just
that one city.
And I feel like, especially New Jerseyans, North Jerseyans, even like Central Jerseyans or whatever, they hail and praise, Hoboken and Jersey City and stuff like that. And it's just like, these are nothing compared to New York City.
Yeah.
Why would you love these places so much? The only reason why I could see you would put that much love into these places is because they're your gateway, your one stop between you and like New York. And like, I have never stood by that point more than I do now. And I'm sure it's like a really, that's kind of like a, jerk approach to it. But that's how I feel. Like, I would, if my girlfriend's like, I want to go to this type of place, and she's like, but it's like in the city, or like it's in Hoboken or something like that, I'm like, are there any in New York? Because I would so much rather go to the city than just stay in like North Jersey. I can't. Hackensack, North, like Hoboken, I can't do it. I
can't say I've been to Hoboken to say it. Maybe I have, but
I can't stand those places.
I probably just thought it was New York. To be honest.
But that's enough of
me
and
South
my
Jersey.
rambling.
What about, so you like just South Jersey?
What do you think of South Jersey? I talked about North Jersey, and I guess
do you like? Is your hate for North Jersey
equivalent to South Jersey?
Like, you like?
I am.
Or is it just equal? You just hate both?
No, I don't hate South Jersey at all. I think
you like it better than.
I'm kind of neutral / positive towards South Jersey. Right. Just, I mean, well, we're talking Atlantic City and stuff, and that's where I'm like kind of neutral, like and like let me hit the brakes there. But like Egg Harbor Township and all that stuff, like around the Stockton University area, which I would have to travel to get my girlfriend like years ago, when she was there for her freshman year of college. I don't know. I would get there earlier. I would be there later or something like that. And just being around those areas, it just the vibe is like terribly different.
With chill.
Yeah,
it's
very quiet. At least as far as where I've gone, I haven't gone down all the way to AC and all that stuff. So I'm probably not the best person to ask. So that's why I can't. That's why I'm going to say neutral, because I can't say that I have a positive or negative kind of viewpoint on South Jersey. I've never really been down there. As far as like central / whenever some people ask me, it's just like, oh, where are you from? I'll say Central Jersey. And then I'll say like, oh, but I primarily like, when they ask me, oh, what do you do and stuff like that? Oh, Central / like the upper portion of South Jersey. So I kind of view that as like, Freehold and stuff like that, kind of like that upper, like it's like that along the border central of what we consider central and like South Jersey and stuff like that. Again, we don't know how those lines divvy up, but I love Freehold, and I love like the areas around that, even further south of Freehold and stuff like that. I really enjoy those places, and I'll gladly drive an hour down south before I ever drive 35 minutes up north.
Yes, I mean, hey, it's not that neutral then.
Well, I just hate North Jersey that much.
Okay.
but
so
yeah. What do you think? What do you think about North and South Jersey? What are your experiences?
Here's the thing. I don't travel that much, so I can't really say. I've been North Jersey. North Jersey's what? What, Hoboken? Yes, I haven't been up
Hoboken,
there.
Hackensack, stuff like that.
I remember we had a gig. I don't know if that was South or North, but I went up there and it was like the middle of nowhere, man. Honest, it was like I thought it was Philly. I thought we were in Philly. Pretty sure it was North. It's closer to Philly. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't know the lines that separate North and South.
Too. The lines because that keep us apart.
Because yeah, North is you say is more like New York, but then that part of New York was more like PA. It was weird.
Oh, like did you go like Northwest?
Yeah.
Well, like because Northwest would be like West Milford and things like beyond that, kind of like Northwest part, where it's like you're in the middle of like the boondocks.
Yeah, exactly where it was.
I don't. Whenever I talk about this, I always say we don't talk about Northwest Jersey. It's
like it felt like PA, but it was like we're supposed to be North.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's technically supposed to be New Yorkish, right? From based off the articles you read.
Yeah.
Maybe they think they're North, and it's like, nah, you're just something else, Northwest Jersey.
No, yeah.
What are you, man?
I've told a couple other people this. It's just like I've gone up to that Northwest part of Jersey, and I'm just like, it feels like
it's just like mountainous, and like a store, and then road, and then another store. Mm-hmm. And I guess for most people, that's normal. Like out west is just like a lot of land, right?
Yeah, it's just.
But here we're not used to that because it's suburbs. Like we have house,
apartment complex, villages.
Yeah, like we have so much. Like we're densely populated, so it's like we're seeing like nothing for a little bit. But I like it. I think it's chill. If I had to choose between South and North, I'm not a city person, so I'd go South. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I guess I'd like South. I always wonder why we're called the Garden State. I feel like it's because of South Jersey, because of the land.
Northwest and South Jersey. The unspoken Northwest Jersey.
I haven't been to enough gardens in this state to say.
It's funny that we're called the Garden State because I'll travel out to PA to go to like a greenhouse.
What is PA then? Is there something for PA?
I don't know. Every state has their own thing. But yeah, I mean,
I haven't been to a decent Philly cheesesteak place in PA. I know there's like a staple place, but like apparently their Philly cheesesteaks are like average. They're like not amazing.
Oh, where in Jersey or
in PA?
Oh, in PA.
Yeah, like apparently you can get better Philly cheesesteaks from like another place. I don't know why I talk about it. It's just funny.
I don't know, just Jersey things.
Yeah. As far as Jersey goes, I found it interesting, the poll, because like so this is one article where they were talking about the polls. Like they were polling people to see where they think they are in Jersey, whether they're South or North or Central. Woodbridge was surprisingly divisive. They're like I think it was like 50% Central, but then 40% thought they were North, which is bizarre to me.
They think it's
as opposed to like Edison, and most of them thought they're like it was like close to 90% like Central.
Yeah, because
I'm surprised Woodbridge was to be like we live in Woodbridge. So.
Because Woodbridge is right below Rahway, and once you think Rahway, the immediate things that start flooding when you say Rahway, people are like Elizabeth, Newark, Jersey City.
So it starts going north.
Well, yeah, it's just like.
So we're at like the precipice of north.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like this plume, like this smoke plume, just comes out and continues to expand. It's just like you say, like like I'm in the Woodbridge Township area, and it's just like, oh, where's that? Whereabouts? And it's just like, you think, like, what do people know? Rahway, Linden. Oh, okay. So, like, North Jersey, right? Like, well,
but also Freehold, I think, was Central, too.
Central. Still so technically like Central.
So, from us downward, Jersey, it's Central.
Something like that.
So, like, a certain... I know,
yeah, Rahway's North, right? It's considered North.
I didn't check. I don't
remember. Again.
But it was weird. Ocean Township was apparently Central.
Yeah.
To a certain point.
Yeah.
Like
it's like halfway down.
All of Ocean, it goes like all the way south. Mm-hmm. But like
it's south, like the first,
right? So it's like a portion of.
It's like the first quarter or a third of it is like Central,
and then the rest of it's just like
it's
clearly
not like
south. Because like I looked at all of Ocean, it's like freaking huge.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's not like we're saying Central Jersey is like this small little sliver. Like Woodbridge Township and things like New Brunswick and like the college
New
towns.
Brunswick apparently is like 90%.
And so is
central. Actually, no, wait. Or is it like East Brunswick?
I think
it's weird because I went to Rutgers and they thought like I don't know. It's just a mix of people.
Yeah, it's like
the actual residents probably think it's central or something.
They reference I guess like what we consider as Central Jersey, like the college towns or the college cities, stuff like that. So it's like, which is fair because Rutgers and what have you, but I don't really even know what else is outside of Rutgers.
Kane.
Oh, Kane and I
thought
Kane is in Union.
South. Right?
Isn't Kane in Union? I'm pretty sure Kane's in. That's north.
That's north. Okay.
Yeah, because that's above Elizabeth.
Okay.
It's like it's wedged kind of like off between Elizabeth and Newark, something like that.
What about Princeton? Or is Princeton?
Princeton. I consider
that's definitely a south.
I consider when I say south, I'm like going south. You'll go to Princeton because you have Trenton and Princeton, and it's always south. So I'm like, okay. So in my brain is associated Princeton and Trenton with South Jersey. But it's technically not. It's technically central.
Wait, what?
Princeton.
It's central?
Yeah. Which I don't necessarily agree with.
They probably think they're south.
I don't know. Anyways, man. What was your point? Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the point I was trying to make. It's not that we're trying to say that we are Woodbridge, hear us roar, like we are the one and only Central Jersey. No, it's a large portion of this freaking state,
like
that is neither here north nor there south. Like we're kind of just the weird middle child.
I don't think we're trying to separate us either, though. Like
no,
I know the article is saying like Central Jerseys don't really care if you separate us into north and south. Like I don't care if we're north, but like I think we're a thing.
Yeah.
We're definitely different from the other.
So, I mean, like, you go up to North, we're not North Jersey.
Yeah.
If you were to start.
Like, we're not city people, man. We're not, like, farmer people either.
Like, yeah.
We're calling Southern Jersey farmer people.
Yeah, we're not like AC Jersey Shore.
We're just so
we're not like this big farmland kind of just open, countryside, so to speak.
Yeah.
We're not Northwest Mountainside or anything like that, and we're not city like New York City or anything.
Exactly.
We're kind of just like this amalgam of everything in there. I mean, there are areas in what we consider Central Jersey. Open land. There are areas with city, like look at College Ave, look at New Brunswick, Rutgers and stuff like that. So much suburbia, and then there's also beachy kind of areas and stuff like that. You go off all the way to the eastern portion of Jersey. So not good beaches, but there is like the beach.
We have to talk about that too. A lot of people outside of Jersey think that's what Jersey is.
Oh, it's just like Jersey Shore. And this is like, that's
is North Jersey, south. Right? I think that's North Jersey.
Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
No, that's South Jersey.
That's South Jersey?
Yeah, isn't it?
I thought the article said North Jersey, but it could be South Jersey.
No, it's not. That is.
But in any case, that's not us. That's just like that's I don't even think it was in Jersey, was it? It was like Rhode Island or something, right?
I have no idea about
it. Wasn't even in, or it wasn't like. I don't know. I don't know what the big deal. I guess I haven't been to like the shore as much as other people have, and our beaches aren't that great either. I think
no, they're not.
Like compared to you, like I mean, real beaches like Miami. And,
like you go down to like Asbury Park and Belmar.
Asbury Park's nice,
stuff like that. I like Asbury Park's beach. Like probably the best.
Is that south?
Yeah,
okay. No, actually no. I don't know. I think that was central. From what I remember,
that's considered central going towards south.
Yeah.
So. I have a quick thing here from Wikipedia. The Jersey Shore is the coastal region of the U.S. state of New Jersey. It encompasses 141 miles of oceanfront, bordering the Atlantic Ocean from Perth Amboy in the North Jersey, to Cape May Point in the south, all the way down to the very base.
Is what? That's central?
That's south, Cape May Point.
Oh, it's Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore is just the expanse of beaches. So, specifically when we hear Jersey Shore, I always think South Jersey. Like without even hesitation, I say South Jersey because it's not really North Jersey. I mean, I guess you can consider central, but I immediately say South because that has nothing to do with it. But that's the point. Yeah. It's got nothing to do with us.
No, or they were like New York. They were like from New York, I thought, right?
Or something. I don't know.
It was weird, man. But like that's clearly not us. Like we're not Italian people with accents, crazy accents. Actually, the accents are New Jersey accents are up north. I noticed like they have like we don't have like crazy accents or anything.
We don't have like very apparent accents, but the further north you go, you get because those people tend to work more in the city.
Joisey.
Yeah, I mean you go south, it's just like you'll find that a lot. But yeah, we'll be right back. Hey everyone, here's a word from our sponsor, Chairs. Chairs. You may love them, you may hate them, but you sure can't live without them. Chairs. Look up, down, left, and right, all around you. You'll always find a chair. Chairs. Available in your local stores and basically anywhere a chair exists. And now back to the podcast. All right, we are back from our very, very small interruption. Sorry about that. I had to go take care of some business. What this?
So this is the map I was talking about.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't know. So Trenton actually is supposed to be. Yeah, it's the pole. If you press on individual, if you press on the individual poles, you can see where. You can see the poles if you press on the certain districts here. I guess we can share a link to this on the thing.
Yeah, this is actually pretty cool.
Page. So yeah, if you press, there's Trenton right there.
Central.
Yeah, or that's Hamilton, right? But yeah, you can see like where they, what they think.
Yeah. Well, we gotta add that link. We gotta add that link again. Put it on the IG story or something like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Oh man, what were we just talking about? Sorry about that. Oh no. Well, anyways, probably just more Jersey stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think for as much as we can kind of complain about the different aspects of New Jersey, let's talk about some good stuff.
There is good stuff. Is there?
Is there good stuff? Is there really?
I think we have a little bit of everything from what we were saying about it.
Like, yeah, exactly.
We got the city. We got like the rural areas. Mm-hmm. We got the in between. Mm-hmm. We got Six Flags. We got King the Ka.
Now we have the American Dream Mall.
We have the American Dream Mall, which we have to go to.
Freaking ridiculous. Yeah, we'll go to that and record some video.
At least we're not out west, but it's like nothing.
Yeah, that's true. All there is flat land and tornadoes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, also there's that too. We don't get a lot of like natural disasters.
Yeah, I mean outside
we don't
of
have any like crazy poisonous animals.
No, nothing great. I think yeah.
I can't complain too much, you know. We have all 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm. No,
we're not super snowed in.
For as many things as we can complain, or as many things as New Jersey gets made fun of for, I think at the end of the day, it's really a pretty solid state.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
I guess the people here is the problem.
Yeah, it's really just the people, because you have like either the Philly kind of mentality, or the New York mentality, and it's just like, and then you have like the in between, like blend in the middle, like us,
just like guys, just the gradient. Get along and please acknowledge us.
Yeah. So, but no, I think when it comes down to things like the seasons and stuff like that, just being able to experience those. That's huge, right? You're not somewhere where it's always cold, where it's always hot, or where it's always just like warm or weird or muggy and humid and hurricanous, Florida. No, I for as much as I dream of the day of leaving New Jersey and just moving somewhere else, when I look at New Jersey and I look at the prospect of like, how many more years I'm going to live here based on like, goals and life goals and stuff like that, what timelines. And I'm just kind of like, it's really not that bad. And then like you can find your kind of own niche area in the state. So like if you want the city aspect or that city-esque kind of vibe, go to North Jersey. If you want that South Jersey feel, go to South Jersey. Yeah. And if you want to just stay in kind of like small town suburbia with access to everything, then stay central.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that in the last podcast. It's like we have
everything.
We have so much cultural stuff, and like particularly where we live.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go out Edison, Middlesex County area.
Asian and Indian and
yeah. And, you found an El Salvadorian place here, of all things.
No, but yeah,
Salvadoran.
Yeah, It's funny, and I think that has a lot to do with us being in such close proximity to New York City, though. You know,
Can't believe I screwed that up. Man.
We spent a whole podcast on that.
I'm
He
sorry.
still screws it up like 2 weeks later.
I'm sorry.
It's never gonna change.
Come on, have faith in me. But yeah, dude, there's so many. You can like that's what's cool about this. It's like about Central Jersey. North Jersey, I'm sure the city has a lot of stuff too, but it's like, yeah, you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, no,
a little bit of everything here.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think a lot of what we have that's good are the various aspects and kind of like the small details of the city, and it's just kind of sprinkled throughout the state.
If you want to go to New York City for pizza, you can come here too.
Yeah, it's
I know
fun.
in Delaware
yeah,
you can't get a good slice of pizza.
There are plenty of places with like really good quality, like New York style, pizza and stuff like that.
Boiz Boys.
I mean, there are even places with Chicago style pizza.
Really, in New Jersey?
Well, at least like
I've been trying to have a Chicago slice of pizza. I don't know where to get one. I know Uno's, but when it's open,
there are places that do their best. So there are some. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but there are places that don't necessarily coin it a Chicago style. But like if you look into it, it's just kind of like, oh, it's your attempt at like a Chicago style.
I gotta go there and try an actual slice.
But
what do we have here? Oh, I still haven't had a pork roll. Damn, man.
Oh, the Taylor ham, Meg, pork roll.
And I know like North and South have different terms for it.
Yeah, it was a Taylor ham, and pork roll.
In the South, they call it Taylor ham?
I don't know, regional.
Pork roll has to be North. One of those two. But in any case, I still haven't had it. And you guys are going to hate me for this, but, I haven't had one. If you guys have any suggestions for places.
But... no.
Have you had one?
No.
Okay.
No.
Are we I think that's considered New Jerseyans still, or?
Oh, for not having had like a Taylor ham or pork roll, whatever. What is it? Taylor ham, egg and cheese, or something like that on a bagel, a bagel. So there's a couple of things that we need to do. So as much as I don't want to go there,
I never been to Wildwood either.
Who cares?
I think people care.
Everybody, okay.
I don't know. Is it overhyped? I've been to Atlantic City.
I don't know.
I mean, you have to go to Atlantic City at least once here.
May at some point, yeah. Well, I was gonna go down there for I guess it was some concert with people I don't listen to. It was for my girlfriend. I was gonna take her down there, but it was on a Sunday at like noon, and we were like, we can't go. Like, we got so much other stuff to do. We gotta go. One of them being church, and we got other stuff. Like, we had plans that day, and we're like, we can't. I think we had to go to like her sister's house in like South Jersey or something. It was funny because we had to go to South Jersey. We weren't that far down like towards AC, but like we couldn't go, and we're like, oh.
Is there a lot in? I think it's mostly casinos, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when we went down there, it was like we went to the beach. We looked at the casinos a little bit, but it's like I'm not like a gambling type person.
I wouldn't gamble. No.
Yeah. So it's like what else is there? I don't know.
I don't know.
This is just the beach
and stuff like that.
But then you can just go to Wildwood or Cape May or whatever, right?
Yeah, no, but I keep saying but a lot, and I apologize, but
okay.
There's so many things, Jersey things that we need to try, and you can see from like the memes and the Jersey
We're complaining about it, but it's like we haven't even experienced it enough.
Because they're so stereotypical Jersey, and it's just like we should definitely try them just for the sake of trying them and kind of just like maybe talking about them later on. But like the Taylor ham, egg and cheese, finding like a really really great bagel place because there are like apparently so many of them. What else? There's also this place in like Hoboken where it's like this huge like pizza, but the outside, I guess the crust is like tacos and it's like fully loaded. It's like this thing.
Is that a Jersey thing, or is that just like an oddity? Oh, Food Insider?
Yeah, it was on Food Insider. So
that's like a popular thing here?
Yeah, it's like a really popular thing for like Jersey and stuff like that. So
obesity, I guess, is a Jersey thing.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Diabetes.
But yeah, no, there's so many things to try, but as much as we can just rag on Jersey and rip on Jersey like the rest of this freaking country does, at the end of the day, it's home. Home is home, right?
Home is home.
Yeah, and at least where we are, and the areas, I guess, within a 30 to 45 minute radius of us, they're all pretty solid. You can't really complain because there is quite a bit around. You have to be willing to drive more than 15 minutes, but
it's still 15 minutes away, as opposed to like you go to PA and you have to drive like 30 minutes to get to school.
Like an hour or something.
It's insane. I can't believe people do that.
Yeah. So.
Or in Northwest Jersey.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere, right? In the state with everything, you're in the middle of nowhere.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
In the most populated, densely per square mile, there's still a section
that has nothing.
It's great. I love it.
It's hilarious. But yeah, it's always a lot of fun just kind of like taking a glance at like where we are and just like what's around us and stuff like that. But
the point of this is Central Jersey exists. Okay?
Yeah, that's our main point. Central Jersey is a thing.
And anybody who thinks otherwise, it's I don't know. You're just a bad person, okay?
But yeah, so nice little Jersey rant for today for this pod. Things to try, polls to go up, content coming out.
Another poll.
And a few.
Did you ever try a pork roll?
Yeah, we'll do another poll like that. We got to make sure we play this back and actually sit down and listen to this and remember these polls. But polls, some IGI, Instagram interactivity. Yeah.
I like that.
So cheesy. But as always, thanks guys for listening and to our ramblings and our little, talkative shenanigans. So yeah.
Pod 7.
Jersey out, Pod 7.
Lit.
Word.
Thanks for sipping along with us. If you'd like to stay up to date with our latest shenanigans and even some behind the scenes, give us a follow on our Instagram page @ydb.pod.
Let's catch up again next week. Peace.